Space data centers are a cool idea, and possibly a dumb one. Tech billionaires keep pitching one of the most sci-fi ideas imaginable. Put data centers in space. Sounds amazing. No land fights, unlimited solar power, no local grid complaints, no neighbors whining about noise, just giant orbital AI compute farms beaming data around with lasers like we are already living in the weirdest version of the future. And if you are an investor, this pitch is basically catnip. It has everything: space, AI, lasers, energy, infrastructure, a strong chance of someone saying civilization-scale compute with a completely straight face. Beautiful story. Small problem. A lot of the hard parts do not disappear in space. They get worse. So yes, putting data centers in orbit might be technically possible. But technically possible is not the same as not stupid. First, the promise. Let's be fair. The pitch is not totally insane on paper. Space has abundant solar energy. You do not need to buy expensive land near major cities. You do not need to fight local regulators over water use and power demand. And you get to sell the fantasy that the future of AI will live above Earth, quietly crunching data in the heavens like some kind of orbital machine god. If you only hear the sales version, it sounds clever. Move the infrastructure off-world, collect sunlight directly, connect everything with laser links, skip earthly constraints, build the future. Very elegant. Right until physics starts asking annoying questions. The first goblin, line of sight. Laser communication sounds incredible because it is incredible. It is fast, it is precise, it is futuristic enough that people stop asking follow-up questions. But lasers have one extremely rude requirement. They need line of sight. That means precise aiming between moving objects. And unfortunately, Earth rotates. Satellites move. Atmospheric conditions exist. Clouds exist. Rain exists. Weather exists in general, which is very inconsiderate when you are trying to sell orbital tech to rich people. So now you're beautiful, just connect it with lasers, plan starts growing extra limbs. You need relay satellites, you need multiple ground stations, you need fallback routing, you need tracking, you need redundancy, you need systems to deal with the fact that the planet below your magical sky computer keeps turning. Suddenly, this is not one elegant orbital platform. It is a whole moving network problem with orbital mechanics attached. The second goblin, the ground stations, defeat the pitch. This is where the idea starts quietly betraying itself. Because if your space data center still depends on a huge network of ground stations, terrestrial routing, backup infrastructure, maintenance teams, power systems, and all the boring Earth-based support machinery, then what exactly did you escape? You did not remove the ground problem. You built the ground problem and then added a space problem on top of it. That is the bit that always gets lost in the hype. People talk about space infrastructure like it replaces Earth infrastructure. Usually it does not. Usually it just stacks on top of it. And if your normal AI cloud workload still has to touch Earth constantly, which it does, because that is where the users, companies, cables, and actual economy are, then building the compute farm in orbit starts looking less like genius and more like a very expensive detour. At some point, the obvious question appears. If you still need all this stuff on Earth, why not just build the damn data center on Earth? The third goblin, heat. This one really messes with people because space feels cold. So the instinct is, great, cooling solved. No, that is not how this works. Space is cold in the same way a desert night is cold. If you are standing next to a furnace, you cannot turn off. The issue is not whether space is chilly. The issue is how you get rid of heat. And vacuum is terrible at carrying heat away. On Earth, you can use air, you can use water, you can build industrial cooling systems, you can do all sorts of ugly practical human engineering. In space, your servers cannot just blow hot air into the void and call it a day. You need radiators. Big ones. Potentially very big ones. So now, your sleek little orbital compute box starts turning into a flying heat rejection machine covered in radiator hardware. Which means more mass, more complexity, more cost, more points of failure. And once again, the future starts looking suspiciously like engineering problems, but more expensive. The fourth goblin, repair. On Earth, when hardware fails, somebody deals with it. A drive dies, a board fries, a power unit fails. A technician walks over, swaps the thing, logs a ticket, complains a bit, and life continues. In space, that repair is no longer a routine inconvenience. It is a mission. Or it is a robot. Or it is delayed maintenance. Or it is no maintenance. Which means you either design the entire platform around extreme redundancy and graceful failure, or you accept that parts of your expensive orbital computer will slowly become dead hardware in the sky. And this is the bit that kills a lot of futuristic infrastructure ideas. Normal systems survive because maintenance is boring, cheapish, and constant. Take maintenance away, and your reliability story gets ugly very fast. Dave from IT cannot fly up there with a screwdriver. And honestly, that may be the most important technical detail in the whole pitch. So what is this actually good for? Now, to be fair, that does not mean space compute is useless. There are cases where orbital processing might make sense. Satellite systems, Earth observation, military use, remote sensing, maybe specialized edge compute in space for space-based assets. Sure, that is a real conversation. But that is not the same thing as saying space data centers are the future of mainstream AI and cloud infrastructure. For normal AI workloads, the race is still painfully boring. Chips, power, cooling, land, networking, latency, economics, supply chains, money. That is the real battle. Not whether you can stick a server farm in orbit and make a keynote slide look cooler. Putting data centers in space might be technically possible. But technically possible is not the same as not stupid.